ADHDA Christmas special. Woo. Welcome to the table.
Wow.
Happy holidays, everyone. Josh's first pint.
Oh, first of the night.
Actually, makes them easier to understand, doesn't it?
Yeah. So sure does. Well, it's like I think. I used to be. I used to only need one to.
Can you say the whole fucking thing again in English? You're just backing up my point, aren't you? It's like, yeah.
I used to. I need one of these to be understood, but now it's like I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, you can essentially do whatever you want, yeah. Apart from, get too fucked up at the first show and forget what you're saying and just, starting insulting your friends. So that's a lovely segue for us to talk about our launch on Halloween. As you can see, Josh is still wearing his costume.
Yeah.
How do you think Halloween went?
It was cool. It was cool. It was a fun debut. Fun being the opportune word there. It was
fucked up. Is two other words that I would personally explain it as, but
it was exciting. Exciting to.
We were drinking from about noon, weren't we? And you're not much of a whiskey drinker, are you?
Oh no. We shared like we shared a bottle of Jameson or something, didn't we?
I mean, yeah, I needed to give you the Dutch courage, like you were shitting shepherd's pie. Well, I mean, yeah, you were shitting shepherd's pie was in your pants, wasn't it? But yeah, it's it kind of worked out, didn't it? So yeah, well, so what did we do? So yeah, we kind of met early. I bought the bottle of Jameson because I don't think I drank for like a month or something stupid. I think I had 30. Yeah, it was like 30 days off the source. So Jameson is one of my favourite whiskies. Is it not one of yours? Shout out to our future sponsor, Jameson. Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm not a big whiskey lover personally.
Just not a big lover, are you? You're more of a fighter. You're more of a drunken fighter. Leeds lad.
Yeah, pitched up and have bare knuckle brawls with someone.
There you go.
We'll might do that. Should we do that sometime?
I mean, we could, but you've already had enough damage to the brain, haven't you? Clearly, so.
Yeah. One punch from a seasoned fighter will
one punch from a seasoned fighter will put most people in a wheelchair. Yeah. So the beginning, you had some friends down. You got a bit drunk. I had to pull the microphone out eventually. What about those jokes?
From that night?
Yeah.
Well, they seem to go all right. From what I recall.
Yeah, do you want to elaborate? You were telling cancer jokes to your friend who had recently recovered from cancer.
One of my mates who came, he previously had cancer, but he's not cured. What do they call it? Like, where they don't have it anymore.
Yeah, remission.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
He's in remission. If that's what it is.
Yeah. But people talk about that all the time, Like among friends, not.
Yeah, no. He's got an amazing sense of humour. I mean, two reasons: he's ginger, and he's friends with you. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like those two things that you set up for a shit show, really, aren't you?
To be honest, I think if you're ginger though, maybe cancer can be a relief as well. You know what I mean? Like, so the doctor can say, "Oh, I've got good news and bad news." The good news is you won't look ginger anymore. So it's like
You're saying chemo is like a benefit. You'd rather have chemotherapy other than be a ginge. I'm looking ginger in this light tonight, for our international viewers. Yeah, I know.
I got some bad news for you, John.
Go on.
Yeah, you're gonna get cancer. The good news though is you'll be amazed at how sexy you look with no hair.
Well, yeah. I mean, out of the two of us, statistically, it's 50% likely I do have it in my genes. My mother and my grandmother died from it abruptly. So yeah, I mean. Who knows? Let's touch wood and whistle. What else? What other things? What other things happened on the first night? Maybe lay off the cancer jokes as well, Josh. One, you're not very good at them. Two, they're not really that funny. But it's up to you. What else happened that night?
We had some acts, didn't we?
We did. Were you too fucked up to remember?
No, we did. Thank God I recorded it, because I probably wouldn't have done. Yeah, we had. I think we had two guys come from Manchester. Didn't
We did. Well, yeah.
They're both called Andy. I'm not even making that up.
Yeah, they were both forgettable.
Andy Farnham was alright. Yeah.
I get mixed up. No, they're fine, man. They're fine. We'll see them when we go to Manchester. I'm sure they'll get their own back. But yeah, so don't forget tonight. Don't be recording the full set. Just do a little story. Just get it on your phone.
10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, just do a little story, post it, tag them.
That's all it is.
You know, because you're not. We've got a lot of content. You don't really.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and it takes longer.
Really need it.
That reminds me. The girl who's coming, Eleanor, she's got this. She's requesting not to be filmed.
Yeah, well, don't stand up and film her then.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just.
You've told me 3 times, mate. You know, I have a good memory. Well, yeah, about redundant nonsense. What else? Yeah, so it's Halloween. 2 girls arrived. They were sat in the front row, hot as fuck. What happened to the girls?
I don't know. They took one look at me.
They took two looks at you. You know, very attractive girls. It was Halloween. They were dressed to the 10s, not even the 9s. Good looking. Sat in the front row. Got them to come up tell a joke. And then they left quite abruptly, and I made a joke. What did they say? One of them had to call their mother. And sorry, I didn't make a joke. You know, I made a bet with Josh that £10 they wouldn't return because he was so sure they would come back and look into his eyes. And yeah, how did that bet work?
I can't remember.
You either bought me a double or a treble Jameson, but you know was the closest to £10, wasn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was a memorable.
It was forgettably, it was memorably forgettable. Like, you know, again, which is a nice segue. I was actually staying at Josh's. I was living in Scotland at the launch, so I was sleeping on Josh's couch. Long story short, Josh fucked off because he was too fucked up. I ended up like sleeping on a bench pretty much, and then luckily enough, you know, one of Josh's relatives let me in, and I'd left, pretty quickly in the morning. He actually thought that I was just out like a tomcat. But yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks for that. That was really kind of you.
No, I just think when you have too much, you do stuff you regret.
We had the same amount of alcohol, Josh.
Did we though?
I probably had more. Like when we were getting on the bus, like you handed me, you left your drink on the side that was pretty much full because you didn't want to drink on the bus, so I drank that as well.
Did you?
Not a competition, but I won.
Oh shit!
What's going on with Al Qaeda?
You kind of out of shot right now.
Al Qaeda media team over there.
Oh, so there's a video of him singing Lady Gaga.
Oh, fucking Bin Laden.
Yeah. No, it's on YouTube. So you should look at it, man.
Is it not AI?
No. This is before AI was a thing, man. Okay. Well, it fell off the stage there.
So I will give you even money that you will fall off the stage tonight. Like, I will give you even money. Did it stop recording or what happened?
No, it leaned forward a bit. So
okay.
For some of that,
we're getting too excited, yeah.
We might not be in shot for some of that. But fuck it.
We pretty much wrapped up the first night. You scared off the 2 hottest girls. You paid me a bet. You got fucked up. Insulted your friend who's recently recovered from cancer. Insulted me, saying I'm going to get cancer after losing the 2 women on earth I love the most to cancer.
It's not like seriously, like.
What else? Yeah, you jumped in an Uber and left me. I lost my voice, didn't I?
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing that happened.
Well, no, the mics didn't work, did they? The mics didn't work till like literally like 59 seconds before.
Yeah, we
launched, didn't it? So, but that was that. I sounded like Tommy Shelby. I looked like Tommy Shelby. Like
it sounded like Marge Simpson.
Yes, I was. Yeah, a cross between Marge Simpson and Rod Stewart. But yeah, the show must go wrong. So we did it, and then Josh abandoned me in Headingley and slept on a bench for a couple hours. So it's pretty cold and miserable. That's just Josh's hospitality.
It's probably better than my flat.
Yeah, absolutely. So number 2, that was, what was the date?
November 28th.
November 28th. Yeah, so that was a lot better, nicer crowds. Yeah, do you want to take the lead? Anything that sort of stood out?
November 28th. That's a second show. Yeah, and I think
You went up first for obvious reasons, so you didn't get too fucked up and forget all his jokes.
Alcohol levels were more in tow.
Yeah, I don't think you had a pint until we started, did you?
Finished, I don't think.
No, you were 4 pints in. You were 4 pints in. I remember because I specifically made a joke.
Yeah, go on.
Al-Qaeda Media Productions over here.
Yeah, he made a joke, which is amazing for you. But go on.
Yeah, I made a joke. You've thrown me, Josh, like your phone. I made a joke like this guy's watching trains on his phone instead of like recording the acts.
No, yeah.
Are we in focus, lad?
Yeah.
You were 4 pints in. Definitely, yeah. But you somehow like there's like a nice sort of bridge. Like when you're about 5 pints in, you're all right because you're less like you stammer less, you're more articulate and you're more confident. But like 5 pints out, like it's just you need to find your sort of happy medium, don't you? Maybe start smoking crack.
I don't want to touch the hard.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have a bar history, but I know people who do.
Yeah.
Or I've known people.
You look like one of them. Yeah. So what else was there? Any Thornley headlines?
Thornley headline. Yeah. He was very good.
Went well. We had Grace, a journalist. Shout out to Grace. Looking forward to the article.
Yeah.
Grace stayed the whole night and thoroughly enjoyed herself, and she's writing an article on the event. What else? Balthazar came down.
Balthazar Dark is he's not a dark comedian, but he's quite a off the wall.
He's more of an actor than a comedian. A bit like myself. He's.
Hey, what about that dance I did at the beginning as well? Like, do you remember that?
Yeah. So Josh, like Josh's best set ever. Like he basically didn't talk. Like he turns up here and he's like, "All right, mate, I've got something to tell you. Like, I won't speak to you." It's like I don't have anything prepared. So it's like, what have we got prepared tonight? Like all the roast jokes that I wrote, even including like the insults about myself. So everything's mapped out for him, isn't it? So go ahead, Josh.
I'm convinced I have ADHD as well, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's least of your worries, lad. Least of your concerns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second night was fun as well. It's good to do that and to get people to come. I think we had more acts that time, didn't we?
I don't know, mate. I was sober, so everything was sort of, good to see. But yeah, like anything else sort of noteworthy? Anything you think?
No, let's go to that.
There must have been something. Your set was. Oh yeah, sorry. Like, got sidetracked. So like Josh didn't have a set, and it's like, I had to come up with something because obviously, Josh needs to open the show, hence one of the reasons we started it.